Welcome 2006 back to my channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and valuable currency discoveries that could change your life forever, and today's incredible story focuses on the 2006 P1 dime that, despite its tiny face value of just 10 cents, has managed to astonish collectors and investors alike with a valuation reaching as high as $6 million due to its extraordinary minting errors, unusual mistakes, and rare anomalies that have captured the attention of numismatists across the globe. So buckle up as we explore every detail of this tiny yet mighty coin and what makes it so unbelievably precious, starting with the fact that the 2006 P dime originates from the Philadelphia Mint, a facility known for its high production volumes but which occasionally lets slip through its strict quality control a few remarkable mistakes that fuel the passion of collectors. And among these is the legendary 2006 P dime that displays an astonishing combination of errors, starting with a dramatic off-center strike where the design is shifted significantly to one side, leaving parts of the coin blank and creating a striking visual misalignment that immediately catches the eye of any collector or appraiser, and adding to its value is the presence of double die features where the inscriptions, especially the word Liberty and the date 2006, appear slightly duplicated or shadowed when examined under magnification, a result of the die striking the planchet more than once in slightly misaligned positions, which makes the coin even more intriguing and desirable. And as if these errors weren't enough, some rare specimens of the 2006 P dime also exhibit missing clad layers, revealing the pure copper core beneath the outer nickel surface, creating a dramatic color contrast and a striking difference in texture that further elevates the uniqueness of these coins. And in certain examples, the mint mark P is either completely missing due to a filled die error or appears as a faint ghostly impression, adding another layer of mystery and collectability because a missing or distorted mint mark on a modern coin is an anomaly that commands significant interest among numismatists. And let's not forget about the edge errors that have been spotted on some of these dimes, with examples of partial collar strikes that result in coins having a railroad rim appearance or reading that is only partially formed, features that only add to the intrigue and rarity of these pieces. And the story doesn't end there, because there have been instances of broad-struck 2006 P dimes where the coin was struck outside the retaining collar, resulting in a broader, flatter coin with design elements stretching unnaturally towards the edges, and this type of error is especially appealing because it represents a clear deviation from normal minting procedures. And these kinds of errors often combine with other mistakes like the off-center strikes or missing layers, creating a spectacularly rare and valuable specimen. And then there's the phenomenon of rotated dies where the reverse and obverse designs are misaligned in orientation when the coin is flipped, an error that's rare in modern coinage but has been observed in some of these 2006 P dimes, making them highly desirable to collectors seeking out rare alignment errors. And what makes this coin's story even more compelling is how these various errors can occur together on a single piece, creating what collectors refer to as a multi-error coin, which is exceedingly rare because the chance of multiple minting mistakes affecting one coin is incredibly low given the rigorous quality controls at the US Mint, yet sometimes these errors escape detection and make it into circulation, only to be discovered years later by a lucky individual or astute collector. And it's these multi-error coins that often fetch the highest prices at auction, with bidding wars driving values into the millions as passionate collectors vie for ownership of these numismatic marvels. And when we consider that the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1 billion dimes in 2006, the existence of just a handful of error coins like these highlights how extraordinarily rare they are, with experts estimating that perhaps only a few dozen of these highly valuable error dimes might exist. And their rarity is what propels their value so high because collectors know that once these coins enter private collections, they're unlikely to reappear on the market for decades, making any opportunity to acquire one a momentous occasion. And let's explore some real-world examples where these dimes have been the centerpiece of major auctions, with some commanding prices well over $6 million due to the perfect storm of errors present on the coin, its pristine or near-pristine condition, and its documented provenance, with experts from renowned grading services confirming the authenticity of the errors and providing certification that further cements the coin's place as a true rarity. And beyond these visible minting errors, another factor contributing to the astronomical value of the 2006 P dime is the speculation about experimental or transitional planchets potentially being used accidentally in its minting. Where a blank intended for another denomination or even for a foreign contract coinage may have been mistakenly fed into the press, producing a dime that weighs differently, has an unusual composition, or displays subtle differences in appearance that only the most discerning collector or metallurgical analysis can reveal, and this possibility of a transitional error or wrong planchet usage only adds to the allure and mystique of these coins, with collectors willing to pay a premium for the chance to own a coin that could rewrite part of modern minting history. And the stories surrounding these coins often include thrilling accounts of how they were discovered, sometimes turning up in loose change, coin rolls, or forgotten piggy banks, their true value unnoticed until someone took a closer look, and this possibility that a dime worth $6 million could be lurking in everyday circulation keeps the dream alive for hobbyists and treasure hunters everywhere, inspiring countless individuals to inspect their change more carefully and fueling the broader interest in coin collecting as a hobby and an investment strategy. And when you think about how a small 10-cent piece could be worth millions thanks to a perfect storm of minting mistakes, it really underscores how fascinating and unpredictable the world of numismatics can be, and it's not just the errors themselves that make these coins so desirable but also their condition, with coins that have been preserved in mint state or near mint condition commanding far higher prices than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. And that's why collectors are constantly on the lookout for pristine error coins, because the combination of rarity, dramatic errors, and excellent condition is what leads to these eye-watering valuations. And another aspect worth discussing is the role of third-party grading services like PCGS and NGC in establishing the value of these coins, because their certification not only confirms the authenticity of the errors but also provides an objective assessment of the coin's condition, and a high grade from such a service can significantly enhance the market value of an already rare coin, and this official confirmation provides buyers with confidence, reducing the risk associated with acquiring high-value coins. And when we explore auction records, we find that certified 2006 P-error dimes have consistently attracted intense interest, with competitive bidding driving up prices, and the lore surrounding these coins grows with every record-breaking sale, inspiring more people to check their pockets and purses for that one life-changing find. And experts recommend that anyone who believes they've found a potential error dime take great care in handling it, avoiding cleaning or damaging the coin, and seek professional advice on authentication and valuation, because the difference between a common dime and a $6 million treasure could come down to subtle details that only an expert can discern. And this potential for dramatic financial gain from a coin that originally cost just 10 cents keeps collectors and casual observers alike fascinated by the world of error coins. And as we reflect on the incredible journey of the 2006 P-dime from an ordinary piece of pocket change to a $6 million marvel, we're reminded of the importance of attention to detail, the thrill of discovery, and the endless possibilities that lie in the most unexpected places. And that's why collectors and enthusiasts continue to study, search for, and celebrate these remarkable coins that represent both historical curiosities and valuable investments in the ever-evolving story of American currency. Next 2016 to my channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, valuable currency, and the hidden treasures that might be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change. And today we have an extraordinary topic that is going to capture your attention and ignite your curiosity, because we are about to explore the incredible story behind the 2016 P1 dime that is worth an astounding $16 million, a coin that has risen far beyond its humble face value of just 10 cents due to a combination of unique errors, minting mistakes, and rare characteristics that have made it a prized possession for collectors and numismatists around the world. So sit back and join me on this deep dive as we unfold the incredible details and possibilities that make this particular dime one of the most sought-after and valuable coins to ever come out of the United States Mint. And as we begin this journey, it is important to appreciate how a coin like the 2016 P-dime could ever attain such astronomical value, because at first glance it might appear to be just another ordinary coin produced by the Philadelphia Mint, but when you look closer and begin to uncover the anomalies, mistakes, and errors that occurred during its production, the story becomes much more intriguing, starting with the mint mark itself, which for most 2016 dimes struck in Philadelphia should bear the distinctive P mint mark. But in the case of this extraordinary dime, reports from collectors and experts suggest that some of these coins exhibit a double or even triple punched mint mark, where the P appears to have been struck multiple times, creating a ghost-like shadowing effect that is immediately noticeable under magnification, and in some examples the mint mark appears to be rotated or misplaced, positioned slightly off its normal location, which further adds to its rarity. And what makes this even more exciting is that mint mark errors are among the most prized types of mistakes in coin collecting. Because they can signify that something went wrong during the die preparation or striking process, and the demand for such coins skyrockets because of their scarcity and the difficulty of finding them in circulation. And beyond the mint mark errors, the 2016 P dime in question is also known for certain striking anomalies, with some examples displaying dramatic off-center strikes where the design elements are shifted so significantly that parts of the lettering or Roosevelt's portrait are missing or distorted, and in other cases the rim may appear uneven or incomplete, a telltale sign of improper alignment during striking, which again raises the desirability of the coin. But that is not all, because this dime is also associated with certain planchet errors where the blank piece of metal used to create the coin might have been defective or improperly prepared, leading to instances where the dime shows lamination errors, cracks, or areas where the surface metal has peeled away, revealing strange textures or missing portions that are both visually striking and highly collectible. And let's not forget about the possibility of wrong planchet strikes, where a dime design might have been mistakenly struck on a planchet intended for another denomination or even another country's coinage, and although rare, such wrong planchet errors are documented in U.S. mint history and when discovered can catapult a coin's value into the millions, as collectors clamor to own these one-of-a-kind mistakes. And experts examining the 2016 P dimes that have reached such astonishing prices have also pointed to certain die clash errors, where the dies used to strike the coins made contact without a planchet between them, leaving behind impressions of the opposite design on each die, and when coins are subsequently struck using these damaged dies, the result is a coin that carries ghostly outlines or doubling of design features from both sides, making each piece unique and highly desirable. And another fascinating possibility contributing to the value of the 2016 P dime is the presence of die breaks or cuts, where parts of the die crack or break away during use, leaving behind raised blobs or missing sections on the coin's surface. These dramatic and highly visible errors are beloved by collectors because they represent a physical record of the wear and failure of minting equipment, and because no two such errors are ever exactly the same. And when we consider the total mintage of the 2016 P dime, which runs into the hundreds of millions, it might seem surprising that any individual coin could command such an incredible price. But as any seasoned collector knows, rarity is not just about how many coins were made, but how many survive with these particular error characteristics. And the 2016 P dime that reached $16 million at auction or in private sales likely combined multiple types of errors, making it a once-in-a-lifetime find. For example, a coin that exhibits both a dramatic off-center strike, a double or triple punched mint mark, die clash features, and a significant die break or cut would be considered an unparalleled rarity. And when such a coin is certified and graded by a leading authority such as PCGS or NGC, its value can soar into the stratosphere, especially when bidding wars erupt between top-tier collectors who are eager to add such a remarkable piece to their holdings. And of course, provenance also plays a role in determining value, because if a coin has an interesting history, perhaps discovered in an unexpected place or tied to a famous collection, this too can enhance its desirability and price. And in the case of the 2016 P dime worth $16 million, stories abound of such coins being discovered in everyday pocket change, at estate sales, or in rolls of coins purchased from banks, leading to the exciting possibility that more of these rare dimes could still be out there waiting to be found. And this is what makes the hunt for error coins so thrilling, because every time you receive change or search through a jar of coins at home, you could potentially uncover a treasure worth millions. And as we continue to explore what makes the 2016 P dime so valuable, it's important to mention the role of condition and grade, because even among error coins, those that are well preserved and show minimal wear are far more desirable than those that are heavily circulated. And this is why coins that exhibit both major errors and high grades are exceedingly rare and command the highest prices. And collectors and dealers who specialize in error coins are always on the lookout for these exceptional pieces, often paying premiums to acquire them before they even reach public auction. And speaking of auctions, the record-setting sale of the 2016 Dime worth $16 million likely occurred in a high-profile venue where serious numismatists and investors gather to bid on rare and unusual coins, with the bidding driven not only by the rarity of the coin itself but by its condition, its certification, and the excitement that surrounds such unique finds. And as we reflect on the many possible errors and characteristics that could contribute to the value of a 2016 Dime, it is worth remembering that these coins serve as a reminder of the complexity and occasional fallibility of the minting process, where despite modern technology and quality control, mistakes can and do happen, creating the opportunity for collectors to discover coins that are both historically interesting and financially rewarding. And for those of you watching today who are inspired to check your own dimes and pocket change, remember to look closely at the mint mark, the alignment of the design, the quality of the strike, and any unusual features that might set your coin apart, because you never know when you might come across the next multi-million-dollar treasure. And to think that a tiny dime, normally worth just 10 cents, could be valued at $16 million because of its errors, mistakes, and unique minting anomalies is a testament to the enduring appeal and fascination of coin collecting. And as we wrap up this incredible exploration, I encourage you to share your thoughts and stories about rare coins you have found or are searching for, because the world of numismatics is full of surprises and discoveries waiting to be made.